On April 12, 2017, this is Advanced Lesson number 15, Part 1. Greeting Bridge friends, and welcome back to more on BridgeHands. We're going to start off by taking a look at a review of some of our slam bids. These are at the table, online, and we're going to see what some of the people do that maybe works well and not so well. Now, to start off, we're going to take a look at our first hand where we have a flat hand and our partner gets a little bit exuberant, and rather than explores slam, goes to slam directly. And we'll see that sometimes some of these bids are a little bit challenging. Don't invent bids if you haven't discussed it with your partner. And when you are the declarer, sometimes if we can't promote a suit when we have a flat hand, we just have to go by the, the three types of people? Those who can count and those who cannot, right? So hopefully you're the former and not the later. Who knows what the third one is? But when we have that situation, we can't do a lot of finesses. Maybe we hope that we get the opponents with a 3-3 split. Happens 1 in 3 times. That's a start, but you better start playing those tricks that you know you've got if you're looking to get 12 tricks for a slam in a no-trump contract, and then start scrambling by seeing where you can get an extra one. And that means watching the opponent's cards, especially when they start off by leading a 2 on a 4th best lead. We know they have 4 in that suit. So in the next segment, we're going to take a look at a slam in a suit contract, in a minor, in a grand slam, in fact. Wow. Would it even be better to just play in no trump? That's a whole nother story. But yes, as long as you get a good score, get the best score possible, not the best possible score. In other words, if you do better than most of the field or the people you're playing with, if it's a social game at the table, that's good enough. Get those points and go on to the next hand. We're also going to take a look in the later part of the lesson for, it looks like we'll have a couple hours as normal, and we'll take a look at, well, what do we do when we're in just a mortal bid, in a game contract? Is it taking a look at things like the losing trick count? What is our options for declare play? And remember, the defense, they never rest either. So one of the hands we'll see on doubles is where ostensibly if the opponents are in game, can they make their contract? Well, what if we have 20 points? Should we penalize them? That may or may not work for you, as we're going to see in this lesson. So okay, without further ado, let's go ahead for the table and we'll see how we do. See you there. Okay, in our first hand, we're going to have North be the dealer, and this is going to be a big hand, so hang on to your hats, take your seats, buckle up, and here we go. Look at North's hand. 1, 2, 3, 4 aces, a king, a couple queens. So what do we have? That's 6 plus 7 plus 6 plus 4. So that looks like about 23 points. Wow, that's a big hand. So we'll open 2 clubs. Over to the east hand, king and 2 jacks. It's going to be a pass. South hand, we have a king, 2 kings in the black suits, a queen of diamonds, and a jack double 10 of hearts. So it'll be a 2-diamond waiting bid. And needless to say, there won't be much over here by the west hand. It's a queen and a jack, 4-4 in the majors, a pass. Okay, the rebid by North. You're going to rebid 2 no trump or 3 no trump? Well, remember with 20 to 21, we bid 2 no. 22 to 23, we open 2 clubs and then bid 2 no. And with 24 to about maybe 26, we'll 2 clubs and rebid 3 no. So, no, we don't want to rebid 3 no. Our hand didn't get up. In fact, what's the shape? It's a 3, 3, 4, 3. Do you want to take off a point for a flat 4 triple 3? Oh, I don't think so. They look like good values here. You don't really have quackers, and you do have a chance for repeated finesse if you can get your partner's hand in the south. So, yeah, just 2 no trump for the rebid. Okay, another pass. And what do we want to bid here? That's a little bit of a toughie. You have, what do we say? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, would you believe this person just went not 3 no, not 4 no, but 6 no.
How do you like that bid? Well, it's got some flaws. First off, what if you have a spade fit? Let's take a look at that in a little bit. So 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, 2 no, 3 clubs, stamen. Well, your partner in this case is not going to bid your spade suit, is going to now rebid 3 diamonds, saying, no, I don't have a 4-card major. Now what do? If you go 4 no trump, is that asking for aces in diamonds? Looking for a minor wood slam? Yeah, this can be a little ambiguous bid. So that can be a problem if you don't have a partnership fit. If you instead, after 3 diamonds, went, well, I'll cue-bid a king, but you don't have a fit yet, and your partner may think, well, you have 4 hearts and 5 spades. So this could get to be a messy auction. So unless you have a partnership agreement, you might just be better going 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, 2 no, 4 no. 4 no is quantitative. And quantitative says, partner, if you're at the high end, go. If you're at the low end, pass. And I think that works pretty well. Yeah, you may miss your 4-4 spade fit, but if you don't have a partnership agreement, you're just going to have to live with it. And your partner with the 22 to 23, it's not a great 22 to 23. Yeah, you do like your club suit, but it's kind of minimum. You don't have extras. You have this 4-3-3, so I think you would probably want to pass. But that isn't the way it turned out at this table. So they were in 6 no trump in the north. So, okay, what do you want to lead now from the east hand? What are you thinking? Well, I hope you're listening to the auction and not just admiring your cards here. You heard them ask if they could make it. If they could make it, how many points do they have to bid 6 no trump? 33 to about 36 points. And they didn't, so we're going to assume that there may be around 32-ish, 31 to 32. So, okay, how many points do you have? 3, 4, 5. Let's say they're 32, 5, 37. Your partner may have about 3. Think about this before you make your lead. And sure enough, your partner does have 3 points here. So, knowing that, what do you want to lead? Would you want to lead your heart? See if you can start to maybe promote that suit. I hope not. You've got big hand over here into the north, and you don't want to be leading away and finessing yourself. So no, don't lead this. I don't like leading away from a jack-4 in this situation either. That could be painful. So that kind of leaves these 2 suits. I don't know if you favor one or the other. It's kind of a tough choice. You might assume that they're not looking for a spade fit. The diamonds, I don't know. I guess it's kind of a crapshoot on that, isn't it? So what is the best line of play? Well, let's take a look at it. Turns out if you lead a diamond, that's a winning play. Anything else, it might possibly lead a losing play. That's assuming that they play their best defense. We're not so sure they're going to do that, right? So at any rate, what do they lead? Well, they lead a 2 of hearts. That is not a good lead because you're leading away from your king. You could cause yourself a lost finesse. Fortunately, this time, your partner's got the queen. I don't like the jack in the second hand necessarily, second hand low normally, but it turned out it didn't matter this time because you've only got a doubleton, and you win with the ace. You might want to let it slide the first time and win the second trick just in case it helps. But you know with this too that how long is that suit? It's a 4 card, right? Because if they lead the 4th best as a 2, there's nothing beneath that. So we know now that they have 4 hearts. And that might be important to know later because this hand, with this flat hand, you're going to have to be doing some counting probably. So, okay, We think now that East has 4 hearts. Just keep that in the back of your mind. There's not a whole lot you're going to do on finesses on this hand, except maybe in the club suit. So, yeah, you might be able to on this 4-3 suits. Maybe there'll be 3-3, 36 1 and 3 chance. But let's just see where we go from here. So, okay, go ahead and start probing one of your suits. Maybe don't do the finesse right away. You want to try the diamonds or the spades. Well, they say they're going to go up to the king of clubs. Not sure why they went that right off the bat, but all right. And then they come back with another club, and they both played 2. So the person with the 4 hearts, we know that they've got at least 2 clubs so far. Okay, where do they go next? They then play an ace of diamonds. Everybody follows. That's 1 round. 2 rounds, they both follow. Let's see if they're 4-3-3. Oh, we were lucky there. They were 3-3, so we now know that they have 3 diamonds over here in the East hand. Remember, 4 hearts, and we've seen 2 clubs. Okay, so we can play that 13th diamond and pitch a heart. That isn't going to help us. And they pitch a spade. Okay, so we've seen them play a spade also. So we're starting to get a pretty good handle on their hand. They've got apparently 4 hearts. They have those couple of clubs, 3 diamonds, and now a spade. Okay, so I guess you want to try probing the spade suit now, I suppose. Yes, they go up to the ace. Okay, now East has played 2 spades. Another spade, and no, they don't fall 3-3 this time. Is pitching a heart. One of those 4 hearts, that's a second heart, so they've got 2 hearts left. And we know they don't have any diamonds, and we know they don't have any spades, so that means they got the rounded suit, clubs and hearts, don't they? Might be helpful. Okay, so you go ahead and play the spade up, and they play another heart. All right, so they've got rid of all hearts but 1. That means they must have the king left, doesn't it? And they've got 2 clubs then also, if we remembered our counting. So this is the moment of truth. What do you play? If they've got the king of hearts, they're going to win that trick. Do you want to try playing the clubs and hoping they're 3-3? Well, we know he's got 1 heart. Got no spades, no diamonds. He's got to have 2 clubs left. So, no, that's not going to work if you play that suit. So the winning play would be that's a loser play. Over here, the heart is the winning play. You have to end play them to your finesse. You had to count on this one to be able to have a winning. You would now have to play the 8 of hearts, let them win it. That's their 4th heart if you were paying attention. I know this game is, 2 types of people, those who can count and those who can't. Yeah, right. For some of us, it's 3 types. We forget about count. So at any rate, if you played the club finesse and you didn't remember that this person started with a 2 of hearts, playing 4th best, wasn't a good lead for him anyway, leading away from that king 4th, and it turns out that you could win this contract. In their case, no, they played a club somehow thinking that they were going to be 3-3. They weren't counting, and I know that does take some time. But on these flat hands, what else you've got to do? Not much going to happen in this diamond suit to plan on. Spade suits, if they don't fall 3-3, and it's unlikely. It'd be 36% times 36%. That's about 1 and 3 and a third of 1 and 3. Don't expect that you're going to get 2 suits that are going to be 3-3 against you. Okay? And then the other part of the hand, remember that not to go 6 no trump straight away. 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, 2 no trump, 4 no trump. The quantitative bid saying, partner, if you've got extras, if they're high, maybe partner's got a 5 big or 5 diamonds or something like that, then they can go. Or if they've got some really good values for that 23, maybe it was a bad 24 and now they're going to upgrade a little bit, then you can go. But if you've got just a flat 23, I don't think you should go. And in this case, yeah, if they lead a diamond, you are not going to make it. That would be a good safety play. So remember, on the opening lead, when they go to 5 or 6 of no trump, do not lead away from your kings. If it's a suit contract and you think your partner may have a queen, that might work. Anyway, things to think about. Okay, next hand. Okay, Bridge friends, I hope you're enjoying the show so far. So we're just getting started on part 2, 3, and 4. More on slams, on doubles,
penalty or not, lots on declare and defender play. The defenders never rest, right? So if you haven't already, go ahead and come on over to www.bridgehands.com. Go over and take a look at our lessons there. Especially on this one, we're going to have a lot more there. So if you have a free membership, go ahead and start taking a peek and see what's got for some of our more hands. But if you have our premium or ultra membership, by all means, start taking a look at not only the rest of this lesson, better part of 2 hours, but take a look at some of the other hundreds of hours that we have and get in tune on those parts of your bridge game that you want to go ahead and beef it up. So, as always, thanks for coming by BridgeHands. I'll see you over on the flip side on part 2. Bye for now, and have a great time playing bridge.